So today we are going to begin looking at proportion, and we're just going to begin by looking at basic proportion. So this is all about finding the value of one item. So basic proportion tells us about either the portion or part of something in relation to the whole amount. So if you've got a pack, like a multi-pack of crisps, that is the whole amount, but proportion tells us, well, how much is one packet of crisps? So another example, if you know the total cost of several of the same items, so for instance, all those packets of crisps, you can easily find out what the cost of only one item is. And we're going to figure out how to do that. So our first example, the cost of 8 t-shirts is £48. Find the cost of only one t-shirt. So we're going to start by giving ourselves two columns. And I'm sure you might be able to work this out straight away, but I'm wanting you to practice writing out these two columns for when we build on this and move on to direct proportion. So I'm first going to list, I've got 8 t-shirts and that cost us £48. But we only want to find the cost of one t-shirt. So to figure that out, because we know 8 costs us 48, we can use our knowledge of division and we're going to share out £48 between those 8 t-shirts by dividing. So 48 divided by 8 will give us £6. And then we're going to finish off this question just by writing a little sentence to say, well, one t-shirt costs £6. Okay, that was fairly straightforward. Let's go through a second example. So this time, if it costs £7.20 for 6 ice cream cones, what is the cost of one cone? Again, we're going to start with our two columns. So we're dealing with cones and the cost. So 6 cones cost us £7.20, but we want to find out the cost of only one cone. So we're going to take that £7.20 and divide it by 6. So we're going to share that price over 6 cones to give us £1.20. And if needed, you can use a calculator for these questions. It's absolutely fine. We're not practicing division, we're practicing sharing proportion. So that's what we're trying to understand here. If you pop that into your calculator, you will have got an answer of 1.2. Okay, but we're dealing with money. That's why we need to remember to add our pound symbol and we need to add a 0 in there. So it's £1.20. It's not £1.2. So £1.20, and then we're going to finish off with a little sentence. One cone costs £1.20. Okay, so that is basic proportion, sharing out the cost or whatever it is between how many items we've got, just so that we find our one item, the value of one item. So using those two examples, can you please pause the video here and try this question? So 6 apples cost £1.80. How much is it for only one apple? So if you pause here. Okay, so you will have started out using your two columns. So we're dealing with apples and the cost. So 6 apples cost £1.80. We're going to find the cost of only one apple. So we're going to take £1.80 and divide it by 6 to get £0.3, 0.30. You know, this represents 30 pence, or you could just write, 30 pence. Therefore, one apple costs 30 pence. So really well done if you got that.